Alright, Freddy. Let's go.
It's Chica.
Hey, Chica. Oh. Oh, Chica. Hey, Chica. 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 Oh, yep. Alright, well, I guess Chica didn't stay long. That's fine. Dude, these headphones are so small. Hey, Monty. What happens if I go this way? Hey, Monty. Wanna follow me? Where am I at? This chase music. Look at your neck. Ah, so you don't like me going back here. Oh, now you're aggressive. Oh, you're angry. Oh, hey, Roxy. I'm just gonna head back here. Huh. Chica usually spawns over there. Oh, there she is. Yo. Alright. Stuff is happening. Like, Gregory decided to spawn in. Run, Fred! A holy voice crack!
Well done, Gregory. You found a security office. You should be quite safe here. The doors were designed to keep our highly trained security staff safe in the event of an emergency. As long as the doors stay closed, which they will. As long as there is ample power.
Freddy! The power's only at 15% and they're pounding on the door! How am I gonna get out of here?
Do not panic. You should see an interface.
You're
on the
right with
security
me.
desk. Hold on while I
Freddy.
make it accessible to you. There. You can now activate security protocols. Your
Bam.
fast watch is now connected to the security camera system. Check the map on your fast watch.
Bam.
Those boxes on your mini-map are nearby security cameras. When movement is detected by the camera's motion sensors,
Whoa.
you should see red
Alright,
alert
so
icons.
weird things are happening.
Switch between the cameras to find a safe path out of the office and to the main lobby.
Already. Hey, what's up, Chica? Oh, no, you won't move. You'll stay right here. That's a good girl. Alrighty, so now we are here, and these doors are gonna shut,
No!
which is
Wait,
totally
I'm still
fine by
here.
me.
Now what am I supposed to do?
How unfortunate, Gregory. You missed your chance. But there is still hope. You should be able to escape when the security doors reopen at 6 a.m. Until
Yeah.
then,
Alright, so right now we cannot call Freddy,
draw attention to
which is
yourself.
super bad. So we need to find a way to call Freddy.
I will help you find it.
There are many ways to call Freddy, and daycare is one of them. That's the original way you're supposed to get the ability to call Freddy. But there's a problem with that, and I'll tell you what that is once we get there. Because usually when you do that, when you do daycare, something happens. It doesn't happen immediately, but once you go back to daycare, it can get really bad. And I'll tell you how bad that is once we get there. No, all of these glitches that I have found have been from tons of other people. So I'm not the ones finding these glitches.
Well done, superstar.
Other people have found these glitches.
Unfortunately, that complimentary entry ticket does not allow you to enter the pizzeria. You can find an upgrade machine in customer service.
Yep, we're going on our way. Now what I want to show you guys is there's a little thing right here. You can go in here and no one can find you. Now I wish there was a way to find a way to deload this. But as far as I can tell, there's no way to deload it here. Freddy, come here. Chica. What if I push you?
Friendly security staff can help.
Yeah, we're fine. Now, the only reason why I brought Freddy with us is because it's super carefree, and there's absolutely zero chance that Freddy can, like, touch us. Or no other enemy can touch us.
Freddy, I found the free gift. It's a crappy Mr. Hippo fridge magnet? Lame.
I am sorry, Gregory. I am truly sorry.
Yep. You know what really gets me mad? There should be a game, you know what would be a really good game idea? A game called The Realistic Game. It is a normal horror game, but everything's realistic. So like, because in this game, I feel like I would be able to survive this really easily. Like, kicking down doors, like, who cares about this? Just kick it down. Like, there's so many things here. Like, computers, why don't you just sit on the computer until, like, the end? Like, I feel like you could just live here.
It ate my pass.
Or, like, grab tons of different other items here. Like, there's walkie-talkies here, like, call 911.
Yes, the magnet scrambled the machine.
Or, like,
Oh man, now it's some kind of daycare pass.
alright, I'm gonna hit this button, but I'm actually gonna get through it. But hitting that button's probably gonna help us in the future. Alrighty. Time to go to the daycare. Alrighty, so this is the part that I was talking about. So, we need a way to call Freddy. We need a way to call Freddy. But the problem with that is that when we do call Freddy, no, alright, so we need a way to call Freddy. Freddy right now cannot be called. It is impossible to call him. The way you get that is if you were to cross this trigger. There's an invisible trigger right here. Now, usually when you would do this, you would go through daycare, and then on the other side, once you beat daycare, Freddy will come with you, and then you come up here, and then you cross this trigger, and you get into this recharging station. After that, you get the ability to call Freddy. The only requirements for activating this trigger is that you cross it with Freddy. I could do that right now pretty easily. But the problem with that is, if we were to do that right now, later on when we come to get this security pass, we would not be able to end the moon section. Because all other recharging stations do not work for this moon. This moon is what I call Giga Moon, or what other people call a Giga Moon. That moon will always hunt you down. Those recharging stations are not normal. Right now, we cannot activate any recharging stations. Freddy has infinite power, so it does not matter. So Freddy, we don't need to recharge him, but right now all recharging stations are deactivated. We're gonna save here because we need to find a different way to call Freddy. And luckily, there's a way that is pretty close to here. So, there is a way to call Freddy, but we need to make our way to the main atrium. So, we're getting Freddy. So, right now we cannot get to the main atrium. We need a level 1 security pass to get into any elevators. But, if we come over here, this door is actually a way to get into the main atrium. Or well, it was until they deactivated it and got rid of it. But that doesn't mean that the functionality of it, of loading in main atrium, doesn't work. So basically what I'm saying is, if we were to load that in. Right now it's trying to load in the main atrium, which means everything else is deloaded, including this area. So, we can literally just walk to main atrium right here. So, that's good at least. So now we're going to load in the main atrium. Just give it a second, Fred. Just give it a second. Hey there, Freddy. It's loading in. Any minute now. Oh, here it comes. And now, there it is. Alright, so we still can't call Freddy. But if we were to run up here, so there are two ways to gain. There's a lot of ways to call Freddy. There's a lot of ways to gain the ability to call Freddy, which none of them should be a thing. But now that we have a way to break the game, they are a thing. So one way is doing the moon area, but the two other ways that I'm going to use are, there's a vent over there that if you were to go in there, it's considered a dangerous section and it takes away Freddy. But if you come out and decide, no, I don't want to do that, it gives you back Freddy. So, right now we don't even have the ability to call Freddy.
There's nowhere to hide.
Where's Roxy at? Roxy's not in this area. So I don't know where she's at. It sounds like she's over there. Oh, wait, yeah, she's in L chips. She's in L chips, but right now, that doesn't matter. Yeah, so he's gonna save this, but it does not matter. We're also gonna save here. We're gonna save here. Alright, now that we've saved here, we want to actually leave and rejoin. Because, remember how I said that if you were to fall out of bounds, you respawn at the last place you loaded from? Well, what we want to do is we're going to find a way to deload the main atrium, go out of bounds, to spawn back at L chips, and make our way to daycare. Because right now we have the ability to call Freddy, but we don't have a way to make it back to daycare. So we want to find a way back to daycare. And luckily, of course, since it's security breach, there is a way. It's so hard to believe that this is main patch. Like, this is the latest patch. Like, they've moved on. They're done with security breach. Unless if they're going to do another DLC or still work on patches. Also, what I feel like they should do is make this a VR game. Like, they should, if they're going to make a VR game with, Secret of the Mimic, I feel like they should make this into a VR game. Like, I already know they did Help Wanted 2. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about full-on VR game where you're able to run around as Gregory. Like, they already have the full model. Like, you can't see it now. But, alright, so we have the full, we have Freddy right here. But, if they could put in a full model of Gregory, like, people have done it. They've played the game in VR. I think Steelwool needs to make this into a VR game. Like, it's definitely possible. Alright, now that we have the ability to call Freddy, this is going to be a major thing that we're going to use. Now, I don't know if it works. I can't tell if I'm really bad. Why'd you come from behind? I thought you were up there. That is exactly what I was about to talk about. There's a super cool thing called a I mixed the word Freddy and skeleton. A Freddy skeleton key. This is a key to every single door in the game. Or well, it used to be, or it is still a thing. If you were to go into if you were to put Freddy in a corner of an area and call Freddy, if you were to put Freddy in a corner of a door and call Freddy and enter it at the same time, you would go behind the door and essentially get past the door, which is available for any locked door. I've done it once and only once with a door in daycare. But I can't tell if that was just a very special occurrence or if it's still in the game. So, if it works, we'll try it, and I want to try to use it on the Vanny ending, which we're getting close to being able to do. But right now we're going to try to deload the mini-gym, and the way to do that is all the way over there. If you can get all the way to that pizza electronic sign, that's a way to deload the area. But right now we are trapped behind some gates that we are not able to get down into the main area over there. But luckily for us, as you can see that I already just did, there is a way to deload the game, because of course there is. So we just need to get up here. If it will work. Can't tell if it will work or not. Bruh, just get me up there. Bruh. Come on. I'm winning. Bruh, I had it. For some reason, it's giving me a lot of trouble. Now, I also have to make sure that I don't over-jump this gate, because if I keep pressing the button while I'm on here, I'll jump off. And we don't want that. We want to have control over our jumping. All I want to do is just get on this. Bruh, just let me on there. There we go. Alright, this is going to lift us up, and we are just going to walk all the way over here and drop down here. Now we're just going to follow this path. So here, we're just going to walk around here. And we are now in the perfect spot to deload this area. Now, normally, normally we wouldn't be able to jump over there. There's no possible way to get over there and deload it. This right over here can only be deloaded by going onto the other side. There's no possible way to deload the game, as far as I know. Unless if there's a secret way to deload the game. Because over here is the beauty salon. And the beauty salon can only be accessed later in the game. But over there's the load area for it. And if we can get over there, we can deload this area and load in there and make it crazy. So, to do that, we're going to use this. And this takes a little bit of a jumping. A little bit of elbow grease, but we got it. Come on, get me up there. What is happening? Alright, well, I don't know what happened there. It's never happened before. I've test run this game, and I've test run this, this path, this glitch, this, I don't know what do you call it? This route? Whatever you call it. I've played this game so many times, and all the times that I've played this game, that has never happened. I've never had it, like, jiggle. Oh, well, I've never had that happen either. But now we're here. So now that we've deloaded the game, we want to run over to this grate over here. Because that is the same door that we hugged to enter daycare. So we want to drop down here and... Hey, Fred. Alright. I'm going to come over here because this is, I think, a safer way to load this game. Or at least for PS4. Alright. Hey, Fred. Alright, daycare should be loading in now. Yeah, that wall loaded in, so it's loading in now. There it is. Alrighty. So, we have now loaded in to here. With the ability to call Freddy. Now, that means, because we still want to go into daycare. The reason why I didn't go into daycare the first time is because if we try to go in there with Freddy, of course we can't, because we can't call Freddy without triggering this. But now that we can,
Unable to reach you. Check the daycare security desk for a security badge, then let me in.
you're already in, so shut up. So now that we're in here with Freddy, things can get a lot crazier. Originally, what I wanted to do was use this and activate the daycare, but I want to do it normally. So we're gonna enter here. Usually I was gonna try to skip past that door and get past it to be able to do the moon section without even doing the daycare, but then I forgot that we need the security badge, which is in the daycare.
New friend, you're sure I'm late. Are we having a slumber party? Where are all your friends?
Alright, I've also had many times where Sun duplicated. Like this game, now that we've broken the game so many times, like we have Freddy in here now. Wherever Freddy's at. Oh, Freddy's here. So, I've many times where...
Are you having fun yet?
Alright, shut up. I've had many times where Sun duplicated, and I've had two Suns. Which, trust me, gets a lot crazier when there are two Suns. Because not only is it harder to get over here... Oh, shoot. We're in a bad spot. Yeah, hey Freddy. Alright, so Moon is now a thing. So I've had many instances where I've had 2 sons or 2 Freddys. And I'm fairly sure that if I were to play the game like I did last time, I don't know how I did it, I would have had a sun and a moon chasing me at the same time. Which, trust me, can get crazy when one is trying to bring him to the other guy. It's the iconic duo of troublemakers. I also want to see, there was a glitch.
Clean up, clean up.
Don't kill me. Stop it. That was close. Way too close for comfort. Alright, I want to see if this works. It does work. At least I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this works. Yeah, this works. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna hit this to distract him. And I already know where all the generators are, so we should be alright. Now, I've also had tons of times where Moon is lightning speed and can do all of these actually, I forgot, you can do this. I've had tons of times where Moon just instantly comes for you without even going to any of these distractions. Because right now, he can't get us until he does his cleaning up. Because he's a very good boy, and he likes making sure the daycare is tidy and clean before getting us. Oh, look at this guy. Look at that action. Uh-oh. Alright, we're good. I've never had that happen either. A lot of things are happening. I don't know if the game might break. Alright, the generator's over here. We're in a spot where I'm kind of concerned about maybe the game might crash or something absolutely crazy might happen. Because I've never had it where things can't be accessible. I don't know what I'm talking about. I've never had it where things don't work. And things are happening that I've never had happen before. So I can't tell if some things are happening that I don't want to happen. It's getting a little scary. Hold up. Pause. Give it a second. I'm fairly sure I hear Moon in the background. Alright, Moon is running around and I don't know where he's at. Alright. We're gonna call Freddy right here. Which makes it so that not only do we not even have to do that area of running around, but we also don't lose our infinite power. Because if we were to have done that, then we would have lost our infinite power.
We are almost out of time. We need to get to a recharge station immediately. Every hour the power is diverted to the recharge stations. When that happens, the lights go out. And when that happens, the daycare attendant is free to roam the building. It will find you.
So now we can activate this cutscene. So we have officially gotten our first security badge, which is good.